Picking the right job in the Army can change your entire career and even your life. What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today, I'm going to tell you why I really think I picked the best job in the Army. When I joined, I was 29. Yes, I was 29, maybe going to 30 years old, and I didn't know what to expect. Because honestly, I didn't have much guidance in regards, picking a job or picking a career. I was kind of debating going reserve or going maybe active duty. I wasn't sure at the moment, but it turned out that the job that they offered me was 42 Alpha, which was human resources specialist. So in this video, I'm gonna share why I picked 42 Alpha and why do I think this is the best job out there. Obviously, it all depends on your interest, right? So it all depends. But for me, this great opportunity that I have, it gave me, I think it gave me the career path that I was looking for, because I told you guys I joined when I was 30. Okay, I joined a little late in my years. So, but I'm gonna explain it to you. Why do I think this was the best job for me? Before I forget, make sure you like, subscribe, make sure you share the content. It really helped the channel out. And let's jump right into it. So when I walked into the recruiter office, I didn't have a clear path. I didn't know what I wanted. I didn't know what was out there. So I was just looking for more stability, benefits, because I was already 30 years old. So I was just looking more into a stability, a career that I was able to use on my civilian life once I retired, because I joined when I was 30. I was looking into retirement 20 years, from there I was going to be 50 years old, and I was just looking more something that I can use in the civilian world if I decided to retire. So when 42 Alpha came up as an option, what stood out to me was that it wasn't just a job in the Army. It was like a skill that could carry you into the civilian life. What I mean by that, human resources means working with people, solving problems, making sure soldiers are taken care of. And I didn't realize it then, and then I was setting myself for success both in the military and beyond. So pretty much that was something that really stood out for me, because if you look, every single company out there in the civilian side, they have for human resources. I mean, we in the Army, we used to call it 42 Alpha, but in the civilian sector is HRs. So every single company out there has an HR department. So just so you can have a clear understanding, what does a 42 Alpha actually do in the Army? I'm pretty sure in the other services like the Navy, Marines, Coast Guard, they have probably something similar to 42 Alpha, but in the Army, they process promotions, awards, evaluations. We handle personnel records, assignments, separations, retirements, make sure families, soldiers, they get the benefit they earn. Working with leaders to manage unit readiness, meaning strength of the actual unit itself. When people move around, PCS or retiring, we need to get replacement for those guys. So basically, we're behind the scene. Another thing that we do is pay. We take care of the service member on the pay side. So basically, we're behind the scenes, keeping the Army moving pretty much. Without an HR, soldier would not get promoted, soldier would not get paid, or would not get recognized, because we also do the awards. So that's very important as well. So it's just it's a job that touches every single one of them. Okay, every single career in the Army, it goes through us. It goes through the HR guys. Okay, so choosing the 42 Alpha gave me stability, gave me also an opportunity, because I was learning admin and leadership skills that carry me through all the ranks in the Army. If you go watch one of my videos, I told you guys that I joined as an E2, a private 2, and then I was able to retire as an EA Master Sergeant. And it gave me all the admin and leadership skills that I needed, because working as a 42 Alpha, you're working more closer to the chain of command. And those guys up there, they really, really help you out a lot in regards the leadership skill and communication skills. And also when I served as a recruiter, it was pretty, I want to say it was very good, because I already had the admin skills under the belt. And then when I went to my recruiting assignment for 4 years, helping others start their own journey. So pretty much I had my admin leadership skills as a 42 Alpha, and then I served as a recruiter for 4 years, and it kind of helped me out helping others start their military journey. And I put a couple guys in the Army as a 42 Alpha, which was very cool. I was able to explain what the MOS entails and all that good stuff. Okay, so more than that, it taught me the value of people. It wasn't just processing paperwork. I was helping soldiers, get their promotions, awards, and retirement. I was making an impact on their life as well. So that was what I was doing in my last duty station. I was working with retirements and assignments. So looking back, I can honestly say that I picked the right job, because 42 Alpha gave me transferable skills, education benefits, leadership experience. It gave me confidence when I transitioned out of the military last month, because HR is a skill that's valuable anywhere, military, government, or civilian companies. If you decided to get out of the military and you wanted to apply for another job, you have to go through the HR department. You have to talk to a recruiter. You have to talk to HR personnel, senior manager, or whatever. They all personnel people. They that's what they do, HR. So if I haven't picked a different MOS, my path might have been harder. 42 Alpha gave me a career, a full career, not just a job. Okay, so my advice to you is, when you go to a recruiter station after you take your ASPAT, don't pick just a job, okay, for the bonus. You need to think long term. What skill will help you after the Army? You need to make sure you think about that. When you walked into the recruiter station, okay, I have a good score. I want to see what job they can offer me based on my scores that can help me in the long term. What skills will help me in the future after I retire or after I decided to get out. Research your MOS options. I need you to understand the importance of you doing your research. Don't go blind into a recruiting station and picking whatever the first thing they offer you. Don't do that. You need to do your research. Okay, whether it's a 42 Alpha or something else, the right job can set you up for success in uniform or out of uniform when you leave. I'm gonna show you something real quick so you know. Look at this. These are the requirements for 42 Alpha. Obviously, you got to be a U.S. citizen, 17 to 34 years old, high school diploma or GED. You need to meet the tattoo guidance, no major law violations, no medical concerns. So if you look at this, you only need 100 on the GT and then a 90 on the CL, which is the clerical. And of course, you got to do your 10 weeks of basic training, and then you got to do your 9 weeks of advanced individual training. That's your basic training in AIT. But this is the most important part for me, because with this job, there's 13 nationally recognized certifications available. That means that there's 13 certification out there that you actually get while you're in the Army and paid by the Army, based on your 42 Alpha admin, clerical, HR certification. And that's a big plus right now. If you go to USA Jobs, Indeed Jobs, and go look for a senior HR manager or HR specialist, they're gonna ask you for some certifications, HR certification. And look at this, you can even get those certifications while you're in the Army in your first 4 years and get them paid for. It's a great opportunity, guys. It is a great opportunity for you guys. Okay, so going back, when I say I picked the right job, I mean it. Okay, it gave me a career, a purpose in the future I never imagined when I was 29 years old, when I was starting out. So if you're feeling overwhelmed by choices, don't worry, you're not alone in this process. My mission now is guide you through it, simplify it for you, and help you find the job that's right for you. Don't go into a recruiting station thinking about the bonus that you're gonna get, and then 3-4 years later you're gonna hate your life because you didn't like the job they gave you, and then you're just gonna waste 3 or 4 years of your life because you didn't like the job you pick. All right, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. Make sure you hit subscribe, hit that bell, share the content. It really helps out the channel a lot, and we'll see you on the next one.